Good morning, everyone. I know it's almost lunchtime and you guys are probably hungry, but help yourself to some fruits over there, okay? Did you guys enjoy the fruits this morning? Yes. Thank you, Mo. My name is Yao Ya. I'm the Executive Director of the Minnesota Hmong Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so happy to have all of you here today for our networking connections at Mo's Tropical Wholesale and Deli. So today we have a special person who's going to tell her life's journey of her business entrepreneurship. I'm so happy that you guys get to hear from her personally, and she's going to tell you a world of knowledge. But just a few housekeeping before we get there. We do anticipate having a full house, so please squeeze in between as much as possible. Come to the front. We have plenty of seats up in the front here on the side as well. Help yourself to fruits, and I believe there are some beverages in the back over here in the corner. If you guys need some beverages, Mo did provide some water, some fruit drinks, and then we will. Mo, where's the bathroom? It's way in the back. The restroom is way in the back in the corner over there, okay? If you guys need to get over there. And then right after Mo is done with her presentation, there will be opportunities for Q&A. And then you guys can also go on a tour later. And then when you guys come back on the tour, we'll have lunch and the networking. We have a networking activity. It is at the front. So if you complete this, you'll get entered into a drawing. And the drawing is clap back. So this is a fun game from our newest member, Mei Li Yang. Thank you for Mayhem Games. They donated this for our raffle game today. And then just a few more housekeeping. Minnesota Hmong Chamber, if you're not aware, we're a chamber member-based organization. We support businesses. We're not government. We're nonprofit. We support businesses to go through trainings, to get to network with you all. If you guys have a business idea or you're stuck in a business, talk to us, come to us. We're more than happy to assist you. And become a member if you're not a member yet. And I have the pleasure to introduce Mo Yang Chang, who is the owner of Mo's Tropical Wholesale and Deli. Let's welcome Mo.
Well, good morning. I want to, first of all, welcome everybody, especially our students, our special guests, our business members, friends, family who are here today. I'm very grateful to have you here today. One shout out for the student. I want all you to know I'm a former principal and superintendent, okay? Come on, let's give a hand. Yay! So I know exactly where you are. I know your situation, and you are here because you want to learn, you want to explore into career opportunity. And this is a great way for you to come and actually see everything. So I'm very, very happy to have you here today. I'm going to do Monglish because I know there are people in the audience that don't speak. So I'll go back and forth. But I'm going to do Shana, because I make a take your hand, your don't say, your sifu, your don't chop it, your business, your pony, your don't make you. No, make you don't join Bela, okay? So Shaka, make you, she managed her to her. To learn a little bit about Belu business, yeah. They had network to their business, you know, photo to her. So thank you all for being here today. So thank you so much for the opportunity, the Chamber, Minister Jeja, for giving us the opportunity to host this event. And I want you all to know Most Tropical stand with the community. We are a part of the community, with the community. Wherever you are, we're going to be. We're going to continue to have a lot of these events because without the community, we would not exist. My father, many of you in here, Wayne, leaders here, he is among the first group of Hmong leaders in the Twin City back in the early 80s that helped fund the soccer tournament, Also from the Hmong New Year, Hmong organization, and 2 denomination of churches. So we are very rooted as kids. It's in our blood. We love you, and we're here to service you, okay? So I want to start a little bit because you are here to learn about the most tropical family business chain. And we want to share with you. And how I'm going to share is basically the experience that we went through. And many of you may have different type of experience, but we are just one example of a community business that had gone through from family to where we are right now. So if there's any question, please feel free to ask me at the end or as we go on the tour or during the networking, because we're here and we want to share, okay? So I want to start by sharing a little bit background about how we came about. Because a lot of people say, as you eat the fruit, they say, why did you choose to sell fruit? Why do you come about doing this? We want to know, did you just also think about the ideas, or how do you come about? I want to share with you that the most tropical and BF Yang produce and tropical business came as a result of the legacy that my mother and father developed here in the Twin City 40 years ago. I know a lot of people are surprised. My mom and dad was among the first group of Hmong farmer in Minnesota. And so in the late 80s, when there was a lot of Hmong farmer, my mom and my dad was very smart. He think ahead for his time. He immediately switched, transition to selling fruits only. So those of you who don't know us, we're among the first Asian family that sells fruit in Minnesota. But I'm going to tell you, within those 40 years, it's been at the Minneapolis Farmers Market, okay? So just to let you know, we are very rooted in farming, in family and community. So within those 40 years, as you know now, everywhere you go, there's farmer market everywhere. So our sibling got together in 2016 and say, okay, we've been doing it for 40 years. How can we scale this up so more customer and family can benefit? So in 2016, all my brothers and sisters, so as you think about doing business, I want you to really think about what are the things that you know you're good at and what are you passionate about. Because we didn't come up with something new. It was something that my family was rooted in. I grew up farming with them. I grew up selling at the farmers market, so it's in my blood. So in 2016, all my brothers and sisters got together and we said, what can we do to scale this up? And one thing you all have to remember, what is it that you can do that make you stand out from everybody else? Because don't just do like elder home because everybody's doing it, do free market because everybody's doing it. We say that the things that, what do we think that's going to stand out? We say Minnesota is cold. We're from Asia, tropical fruit area. During that time, there was no tropical fruit anywhere. If you go to the Asian grocery store, you see like a brown rambutan, or they were not fresh. So we say let's make, because we're in Minnesota, no tropical fruit, let's make the tropical fruit our specialty. We don't care about anything else. This is how we're going to be stand out from everybody. And so that's how we got started in 2006. But when you start in business, you don't know. You think it sounds really good, but does everybody like it? So we say don't get too over, excited. Let's just pilot out. Okay, so remember, we start out piloting 2016 summer to the fall. We pilot the tropical fruit. Our concept: go directly to the grower, directly to the consumer, eliminate the middleman, so affordable, fresh, and delicious. That's what we did. During that time, my brother had a truck company. I have 2 other brothers who knows warehouse. I have a sister who's a MBA, and I'm a former principal superintendent. We came together, and we said we're going to go directly to the growers. On Sunday, my brother will call Florida, a Vietnamese farmer with Longan and Rambutan, and then they're ready on Sunday evening. My brother's team of driver is there on Monday, 7 a.m. Team drive, be here Wednesday at 7 a.m. We come a long way. Can I tell you something? Those of you who are starting business, you have to start somewhere. You are not going to be successful at this right away. This is after 8, 9, 10 years. Believe it or not, the BFN truck park out there, we used to sell out of the truck, okay? So in 2016, we brought the fruit directly from the farmer, be here in 2 days, 2.5 days. And then when the customer come, the Longan Rambutan is like picking off a tree. Green, beautiful, green leaves. When the first group of people who came and bought it, they fell in love with the concept. Why? Fresh. Even fresher than Laos in Thailand, right? Fresh, Longan Rambutan, like in front of the tree. Affordable. We tried to keep the cost down. People just fell in love with the concept. And those of you who shop here knows that, right? Everybody tell them, oh, we don't have to go to Laos, Thailand, Florida. When they go to Florida, the fruit is more expensive than what we have, okay? So people loved it. They loved it. We spent the summer doing the same thing, post on Facebook. I'm gonna tell you how popular it is. We used to be on Rice Street, 36 and Rice Street, and 36 by Cut Food there. We were in the back, junkyard, parked the truck there, people line up. The line is all the way to Rice Street. I'm just so sad I don't have that picture for you, but that's how popular it is. So at that time, customers say, Mo, Kong, can you guys get a warehouse? Because we want to have these tropical fruit year round. We don't want to stop now. So, okay. So at that point, we had long line. We have a lot of followers on Facebook. So we think that we can make a business out of this. It can be financial viable. So that's how we got started. We got a warehouse in Roseville, about I think like 7,000 or 8,000 square foot. Outgrow that place in 2 years, okay? And then we expand. So we now, at that time, we now have the most tropical in North St. Paul, BF Yang in Minneapolis, okay? So we just continue growing. So my brother now had 2 retail stores. I have a retail store in North St. Paul, and now the wholesale, we opened about 2 years this month, okay? So now, as you all know, we're Asian, so we don't like to brag about ourselves, right? And I'm very humble, I don't, but I wanted to tell you, those of you who don't know, a lot of community members, the chamber know, we are the among the first and only Hmong-owned wholesale in Minnesota, okay? I wanted to let you know that, and we try to work very hard because we know we're not just here for ourselves, but for the community. So yeah, so that's kind of how we got started. Right now, the most tropical wholesale have a total membership of 500 members. Now, those are the people who actually have the membership card, like at Restaurant Depot. They come on a regular basis. So our goal, and as you think about business, have short-term and long-term goal, okay? Because when we first started, we don't have any money. We started all the way until we started the wholesale. It was pretty much my money, my brother, whatever we had, we put it together. But it's important, don't give up, because you have to start somewhere, okay? Nobody has millions of dollars in a pocket, but in the United States of America, if you have goals and dreams, no one's gonna stop you, okay? The sky has no limit. So we didn't have any funding until everything was from family and ourselves until we started the most tropical wholesale. So it was big, so we had to begin to really tap into financial institute to help us. And the people like First Bank and Trust, Food, Hmong American Partnership, they're all help us to get to where we need to be, okay? So you need to know that because in our community, my history is that sometimes we only think about short term. When we do it at 1 or 2 years, we don't make profit and we just quit. In the United States of America, it's about 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, 30 year. So this business will outlive me. My succession plan is my daughter's going. She's an attorney. She's going to take over. So don't. You have a passion, put it into practice, but don't give up. Normally, it takes about 3 to 5 years for your business to make any profit. The same thing with the most tropical. We didn't make much profit until 2000 during COVID. But we believe in what we do. We believe in the community that we're serving. And we believe that our product is what everybody wants. So we don't let anything dictate how we're going to do. We just continue to have a short-term and long-term plan. I tell Kum, I say, I don't like to brag. My ultimate future goal for most tropical wholesale, we become a distribution center in the upper Midwest first, and then the United States, and Europe, Australia. You know what? Wow. If you don't dream big, you will never get there. So, student, if you have a dream, write it down. Because if I dream like that, maybe I might get to be a distribution center in the upper Midwest. But it's okay, right? You have to dream big. So I want you to know that I'm just an example of a family, a little girl, came from Laos and Thailand with only the clothes on my back, with my mom and dad. And if I can maneuver, learn the language, go to school, and never stop dreaming, if I get here, you will too. The student, you're also smart. I don't even speak any English when I come. And look at you all. You can be on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. My kids and you guys are more tacky than me, right? You could be the president of the United States and keep the immigrants here, okay?
Yeah.
Because nobody knows us better than us, okay? So, who can you go? But I want you guys to know that, yes, at the beginning, we didn't have much, but we did what we could. We started small. And then you can grow from there, expanding your business. But I want you to know that, yes, I hear a lot of kids don't want to go to college anymore. I'm here to tell you, I would not be here where I am if I don't have a college degree, if I don't have job and experience, and I have to have good credit. Tony is here from our bank. When we did the wholesale, I took a loan, SBA loan, it's a government loan. But in order for you to have that, you have to have good credit, good history, and you have to, your business has to do well. And again, I'm not bragging, but when Tony said that I qualify for $4 million, more if I wanted to, without any down payment, I say, Tony, thank you so much, but why did you guys do that to me? You know, I mean, like, I don't deserve it. He said, Mo, we didn't do nothing. You did everything by yourself. You had great credit. You and your husband both had great credit. Not only that, but your work, your history of your business was solid. You didn't own any money. And so the young people, or anybody who's starting a business, young people, do not mess up your credit, okay? Don't use credit card and don't pay, because that carries on with you. And for me, my husband, we pay off everything. You don't have to pay off everything, just pay on time. But don't mess up your credit, okay? Because when you start taking $1 million, the bank want to know, how is Mo going to be able to pay for that? Well, she have a good track record, and she's not going to ruin it. I want to keep coming back to that, because our young people here, please stay in school, okay? Don't believe people tell you, oh no, don't get an education. As a former principal and superintendent, and as a business owner, I will hire the person to have a degree first. I'm going to be honest with you. Now we're competing with the third world. You all need to be prepared and invest in yourself, okay? So I think we already talked about what sets us apart. I'm going to tell you that there are core values that we carry in this business, okay? Family and community is one, okay? Freshness, our product needs to be quality, and it needs to be affordable, and we stand with those values. This is why we have this event here today, because we are very community-driven. I think a lot of people know I just keep writing check every day to the Hmong soccer tournament, Hmong New Year, any way that we can help. So stay connected to your community, be humbled. I think a lot of people know me, I have high ed, but none of that matters to me, because without my family, my community, I'm nothing. And because we are so rooted in this community, I'm going to tell you, if you come on a day like today to this weekend, this place is packed. Because everybody who come in, we treat them like our family, we treat them like our all of them are our community. We give them a great experience, customer service. Since I started the most tropical chain, I do not travel, okay? I travel enough. You, as the owner, as a leader, you got to be here. I'm here 7 days a week, and I love it. You develop the culture that you want your customer to experience. I don't allow anybody to do that. I have to be here. I have to make sure I help the customer. If they need help, I resolve the issue. Everybody has my cell phone number. When I was a school principal, they have my cell phone number here. If they need anything, I want to be the one to help them. I don't want them to go through like 5 people before I get to me, and then they put me on Facebook, right? So potential business owners, students, be humble, care, and be the one that create the culture and the difference that you want to provide everybody. So the student, just imagine if you one day own a business like me, you're the owner. The buck stops here. You can do anything that you want to the customer. It is a great feeling. It's a great feeling. And I can eat anything I want to. That's a nice thing. So I think at the wholesale, our purpose is to outsource to business, okay? So the 500 business, they come, and then we support them. Pretty soon we're gonna have Koo is working on e-commerce. We want people to not have to be here. Just like Target and Walmart, they can order and then just pick up, curb pickup, and hopefully we deliver it in the future. But we're extending to church, nonprofit organization, temple. We have a package, they get #1 wholesale price. You guys, we're here for the business, okay? They're not making any money. We are gonna let them take advantage of the saving here, okay? And funeral, those of you who knows, our Asian funeral, 3 days, right? Costs between $50,000 to $100,000. We cut all the costs. We said you're gonna get #1 wholesale price. So anybody who has a funeral, not just Hmong or Asian, any funeral, American, Hispanic, African American, if you come, fill out a form, you get #1 wholesale price just like the store. Because you guys, we're here for the community. This is a hard time for everybody. We make a little bit, we want to pass it on to everybody. So please, when you are successful, don't forget your community. Don't forget where you come from. I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud to be Hmong. And so, a student, when you get to that level, don't forget your community, okay? Do everything you can, volunteer, do whatever that you need to do. So, potential business who are here today, we have forms in the back, and you can become members today if you fill it out, okay? Because we want to service you, and we want to continue to service the community. Right now, we are serving the metro area, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Iowa, and Ohio. but we got vendors to come from there. So we hope to continue, but yeah, we're excited. We're here. A lot of leaders know that I'm very active in the community. I know I'm part of the Hmong Club 100, mover and shaker that just want to support the community. So find any opportunity. Just because you're in the business, don't say, I'm too busy. Because if you're not out there, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what the needs are. I don't want them, you got to come tell us, Mo, this is our needs. Can you bring this as, I want to be where you are. I want to be where you're eating your food. And I want to service, right? So if I know they like you Rambutan, I'm going to be the biggest Rambutan distributor in Minnesota, right? And we are right now. So yes, all I just wanted to say is that I'm very grateful to General Vane Powell and all our soldiers for putting their lives on us and for us to have the opportunity to be in this country. If I was back home, I would not be able to do what I do. But because I'm here, the United States has no limit. You can do whatever you want. So please take advantage of that. Don't push that on the side, because we're so lucky to be here and to be an advanced country where we can achieve whatever we want. Those potential business now, make that good business, set your dreams in gold. I think we put could we go to the next one? Yes, I think I already talked about that. Put a business plan together. I know I wasn't a business plan too, but when you're in school and here, you have to have a business plan. What's your goal? What's your goal for this year? 2-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year goal. Set a business strategic plan. My ultimate plan is to be a distributor in the United States of America. That's okay for us to dream big. And so put your plan together, do your homework, research. It's all in the tip of your finger, okay? Location is key. Being here is key. And deciding what field you want to go in. I do want to mention just a little bit. Choose area that you are passionate about. Don't just choose anything. See, I'm passionate about food. My number one passion is the kids. Number 2 is food. Those of you who know, because I'm here 7 days a week. 7 days a week. But I love it. I love it. I would not want to do anything else. Well, except for spending time with my grandkids, okay? I'll do that, but do something that you're not tired of, that it doesn't bore you, because that becomes really key. If you don't like what you're doing, that you hate being at the store, okay? So I think that's all, and I think we talk about continue to learn, to build your skills. I know being a business, you have to know finance, whether you want to or not. So continue to build the kids in high school or college. Take as much class as you want. But you can go to YouTube and learn about QuickBooks, right? There's a lot of things that you can learn. So don't just play game like every day. Man, the time that you spend, they say that if you spend 2 to 3 hours every single day or 2 days a week, you become an expert in that area, okay? So if you need to learn about finance, I don't know either, but I just learned on the way, okay? So that's all that I have. We are very grateful. Thank you, everybody, vendor, all of you, business, customer, for supporting us, because without the community and without all of you, we would not be here. We will not forget about your support. We will continue to be here as long as we can, okay? So thank you very much. Thank you all of you. If you have any question, you want to address question right now?
All right, that both works. I think it's right. So I'm gonna be on this side, maybe you could be on that side. All right, everybody give Mo a round of applause again, okay? I think that was incredible. My name is Tu Feng. I'm the vice chair of the Hmong Chamber of Commerce. And so I'm just here to kind of facilitate a little bit. Thank you all for joining. I'll put it down. Thank you all for coming today. It's a full house, so that's really great. If you guys have any questions, write it down, and then you guys have questions for her? A few? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start asking some questions, and then hold on to that, and then we'll come to you guys maybe for like 5 or 10 minutes here, and then we're gonna get a tour after this, right? Okay. So Mo, wow, such an incredible story. It's been like 50 years too. So this is, if the younger kids, if you guys don't know, this is it's been 50 years since the fall, the Secret War, and so this is our 50-year anniversary. All right. So big year for our community here. But Mo, like, how did you? Because you were in academics, you were the teacher, principal. How did you decide to move from the academic side to running a business now? Right? How did you make that transition? What was your thought process? You could kind of explain to the students here.
Well, that's a.
So again, as Mo's doing that, if you guys have questions, hold on to it and ask right after here. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good question. I want you guys to know that I started with the school right out of high school. Okay, because I started as a teacher. Because good for the student to know, when I was in high school, I do on-the-job training experience, they call OJT during that time, where you work 3 hours and then you go to you go to school 3 hours and then you work 3 hours. I was doing the training at the St. Paul Public School District Office, working in the Office of Secondary Education with the director. So when I was there, I loved the school and I loved what they were doing. So when I was there, some of the principal, they liked me, so they started recruiting me. And they said, "Oh, can you come?" Because I answered the phone at home. "Can you come up with us? Can you come with us?" I said, "Well, I don't have any job lined up." So I said, "Okay." So I went. My first job in school was teacher's aide at Franklin Elementary, Mount Airy. So that's how I got started. But I have over 32 years in education, so I think that's a long time. So when my family wanted to expand the business, I knew that they couldn't do it by themselves because I have the background. I have I work and I never stopped going to school. I'm short of a dissertation of getting my doctorate degree. Okay, so that I thought 32 years was enough. I want to do something else, and I'm gonna tell all of you, it was one of the best decisions I made. Was when I was outside looking inside. Why was I stay so long in school? If I started when I was like 40 or 45, I would have been a millionaire right now, right? So think about this, okay? Thank you too for the question.
She's already a millionaire. I saw her balance sheet. So she just lied to you guys. It's tax season. She's trying to reduce her tax liability. That's great, right? You started interning. We have a lot of students here. So who would want to intern and work directly under Mo's? Nobody? Oh, I would. Oh my gosh.
Oh, cool. Take their name
Yeah,
down.
all right. This is your chance. If you want to learn like real practical, she already had 32 years of educational experience. She's built her businesses here, right? If you have a shred of interest in businesses, running your own, starting your own businesses, Mo is a great mentor. She's been a great mentor to me. So if you guys have a chance, work with her. All right. Next question. They say don't mix family with business, right? Obviously, you don't listen. So, how did you get your siblings and you guys on the same page to be involved and open multiple? Because you guys have multiple locations.
Right.
So open, all these multiple locations and work together with your family. How do you get that together? What's the secret?
That's good. Don't ever work with your family because you can't never get rid of them. No, I'm just kidding. I think how we did it because when my father passed away, he leave his farmer's market store to my younger brother. He's got a lot of years of experience. I got another brother who knows a lot about Portland, another brother who's a middle manager, And I come from the school. I don't know anything about forklift or warehouse or fruit on a daily basis. You have to respect people what they know. Okay, I recognize that I don't know, and they don't know what I know. And that time I was like the president of BF Yang, but I provide the leadership. But you guys, no matter if you're doing a business or the student, you need team. You need a team of people with skills that can help you. I don't have to know everything, but I have brothers and sisters who know. So we have to respect each other. And I think that we're so successful working together, so we expand. So right now, I still distribute to my brother the dry goods here. So we work together, we help one another, but respect them for what they know, then we'll be okay. Put your differences and your relative stuff on the side. When you're at work, don't talk to me about, I'm your sister, I'm Mo, you know. I'm the leader here, so you have to have that level of respect. Okay?
All right, so respect each other. That's how you get businesses done. I think it's not just with siblings. I think in general, just respect each other. All right. This is just an announcement. We have 2 trucks that's blocking the larger truck that's coming through for deliveries, I think. So one is a Toyota Tacoma gray Toyota Tacoma. Anyone here driving that? Oh yeah, can you move it? Sorry. And then another is a Toyota. It just said Toyota. It's silver. It's a Sienna. Oh okay, Toyota Sienna. So that's probably my wife's car. Toyota Sienna. Toyota Sienna. Yeah. So who has a Sienna? I think most of us do, but it's blocking the. Okay, thank you. Sorry to call you guys out. So yeah, if you guys could do that, thanks so much. I think just one last question, then we'll open up over there. Or I'll save this one for last. I think someone had a question for Mo, right? Okay.
Hi Mo, I'm Maiku. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time. And so I'm glad I'm in this place in my life right now where we have the opportunity to share space. And I just want to thank you for what you do because it's an inspiration for the rest of us, especially younger Hmong sisters, right? So a little bit about me is that both me and my husband just transitioned this last year. So we went to school, we got a job, and then we both transitioned into small businesses. So I'm in finances and he's in home remodeling. And so we kind of took the same journey. But my question to you is that me and my husband are in our early year and we have young children, right? And how was your experience, wearing all the hats that you did in the early years, being a mom, being a sister, being a wife? How did you navigate all of that with running businesses too? So that's my question for you.
Thank you, Michael, for that question. Yeah, that's a really, really good question because as us women, our responsibility is for our children, for our family, and we're kind of like the main person that bring the family together. But I'm going to tell all of you, if you want to be successful, you have to work through those barriers, okay? I'm very lucky because my mother-in-law lives with me, and so she helps also. But me and my husband has to work together as a team. He go to school first, and then I take care of the kids while he go to school. And then when he's done, then he's take care of the family, and then I go to school. But regardless of that, I'm gonna tell all you moms, nothing matter if your kids are not doing well, okay? I make sure that I still get involved with conferences at school. I volunteer. I was even parent-teacher board chair, okay? So yes, take everything that you know. I have relatives who help, my mother-in-law, my mom, she's also in the audience here. But you and your spouse has to be on the same page, okay? And that's what we did. We invest, we compromise. One go first and I'll come after. After my husband got his master's degree, then I go back and then he go back. So yeah, I think that if there's a will, if you have a dream and passion, you can make it. Don't make those, because I hear a lot of people, oh, I can't come to work because I have kids. Oh, I can't do that. But you're always gonna make excuses, but work together with especially our Asian family, we're close-knit. Aunts, uncle, mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother and sister, we all help. Get the people that you can trust. Only get the ones you can trust that can watch after your kids, okay? Otherwise, you have to be careful. But yeah, I think it's a challenging time for me, but because I have a good group of people, my relative, my husband, we're always on the same page. So is it easy? No, it's not easy. Is it doable? Yes, if you really want to. But I really force myself. I'm gonna tell you, if you want to be successful, I can't always go to the club or I can't always go to be with my friend. I make a lot of sacrifice. Time with my children, time with my friends, my family, because those are sacrifice investments that I make for myself. So when I go to school, when I go 5 days and I go to school 4 days and I'm away from my kids and my family, I know it's an investment in me, and one day I can produce for my family. So please work with your people to help you along the way, because it's not easy. Okay, but if I did it, you can too. Okay. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mo. Yeah, it's not easy. I don't know how you ladies do it. So I have no clue. Thank you to my wife. Just another announcement. Somebody's white BMW is blocking the dock as well. So, thank you. I knew it was his.
And we apologize. Today is the most busiest day. We had truck coming from 3 states, so we apologize about that.
Yeah, I think Mo, you're still gonna be here after the tour too, right? So, what I would recommend you guys doing is, you guys come, take a selfie with her. Let's do that right now, just an example. And then you guys can message her and continue to build a relationship with her, okay? Because you need a support group like Mo.
Because I also have my card in the back with my cell phone number. So take those, and those of you who are interested in doing intern, or you want to come back again, or you want to work with us, please take the card, because one good thing that all of you have, okay, is that you have people like me who went through the process. I'm going to tell you, when I started this warehouse, I know nothing. I don't even know what it's like to own a commercial property. You got people like me. You got a lot of business owners here. I know many of you, maybe not him, they went through the system. They went through the process. They can be a mentor to you. And I will work with Tu Fang and the Hmong Chamber. I want to be a mentor to you or anybody who needs the support. And I wish I had a mentor, but because I don't, it takes me longer. But yeah, so please utilize us. That's what we're here for. And as a former principal, I know how important that hands-on experience is key, okay? Thank you.
All right, thank you. All the older people that are sitting in the back there, they're all potential mentors to you guys too. So go be with them. Most of them are business owners down there. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Season. All right. Yeah. With that, I think we're gonna start. I think we have one more speaker. Then we're gonna start the tour. But give Mo a round of applause. Thank you again for sharing all this information with us. Okay.
My name is Bang Yang, and I am actually the Executive Director of Minnesota Jinshaw, and I want to talk about how today came about. Because I've been in 2 spaces, and I had a vision of let's bridge the youth world with the business world so that we can make a bigger impact in our community. So besides being the Executive Director of Minnesota Jinshaw, I'm also a teacher as well, so I have that perspective. And same time as when Mo started Mo's Tropical, I was also realizing that there is a huge hole, all these obstacles within the Hmong language field when I entered that opportunity. And so I started the nonprofit Minnesota Jinshaw, which does national work with Hmong language teachers, state educators work, and also local work in the West Metro as well. Our mission is to nurture the Hmong language, heal through arts and wellness, and empowering education across generations. And so overnight, we started off with a small nonprofit and went to a mid-sized nonprofit in 2 years, and so forth. 90% of our funds come back to the Hmong community. Everything that we buy from Hmong businesses and so forth, and also fund a lot of our educators in this work as well. So one of the opportunities I saw when I was a teacher was so many of my students didn't have access to the outside world because of funding. There's always an issue with funding. So when I had the opportunity to create something, I wanted young people to hang out with business people. As I started joining the Hmong Chamber of Commerce, I realized we have to do better, because if young people don't have connections to business folks, I don't want them to wait until their 40s, like me, to figure out what I want to do. And so this is why the opportunity of young people and business folks, why we're together. And I hope that we will have many more of these to come. And make sure you talk to all the successful business folks in the back, because this is your opportunity, your door to open up your future. Because I know the education system has failed some of our students, and it's not okay. Thank you.
Wow, that was a tearjerker. Thank you, Bang. Okay, who's ready for a tour? Me. All right. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna do this, Mal. Do we do one group, or is Scoop gonna do another tour too? Not okay. If you don't want to go on a tour, you can stick around and do a networking, and then those people can eat first, because I'm just imagining it would be nightmarish to do that line, and we need to get these students out of here by 1, so that we're just on time. So
Yeah, let's do 2 groups. I'll do the first group, and then Cool can lead another group, so that that we're able to answer your questions. Okay. Before we go, I also want to acknowledge another sponsor that helped us put this together. Tony from First Bank and Trust, who is our bank, who is the financial backer for our story. They are also sponsoring the egg roll. So if you take good egg roll today, thank Tony. Tony, stand up. They are a terrific partner, and we appreciate their business.